a small house.
Guy who keeps changing his Microsoft settings. Hey guys, I changed my microphone settings. Oh no. Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm gonna stream soon, so I just wanna do a quick silly run, right? Like, I just do some greedier, right? I don't have to, you know, overdo ourselves. Let's do some Jacob and Ijo greedier run because, oh my god, we have this guy too. Oh, that's crazy. So I changed my audio settings a bit again. Nice. Okay. I changed it a bit. I rearranged my microphone. It is much closer to me now. So I should be a bit louder, but at the same time, I should also be like a bit more quiet because is this bad for me? It doesn't do anything. All right. You gotta take it, right? But at the same time, I lowered the boost, I think. So it should be clearer, I think, if I understand microphones right, but I might just be wrong, you know, so who knows. Okay, perhaps something else for us, sir. Yeah, good. Awesome. Anything else? No, that's what I'm talking about. You will take this because you like don't have a huge debuff on you, and by the huge debuff I mean like having to tear down pills. Yeah, we are weak with Jacob. Yeah, so we're gonna try this out. I also lowered the game volume even more because I don't know if it's just me, but I swear to God I cannot hear myself back on the videos, and I keep lowering it, and I think I just like have to start from the other side, right? Like just make the game very quiet and then maybe increase it a bit more and more until I'm like, you know, this is the limit. Yikes. And so I hope this is gonna work, and if not, then you know it is what it is. Anyway, it's Thursday. It's it actually I've been having college for 2 days, but I did not participate in in any of the classes so far, I'll be honest with you. And the reason for that is not because I'm, well, you know, you can call it laziness, I take it. But the actual reason is because yesterday I wanted to, and my teacher said that, it wasn't even the teacher, it was just like two random guys came in and asked that like, hey, do you have a lesson with teacher X? And I was like, or like we were like, yeah. So the two guys said, he forgot to tell everyone, but he's like at a conference, so he's not here today. And we were like, that's good to know. You should take this. Oh, you don't have the money, right? So I didn't have lessons yesterday, and then today I was just like, I've been having a hard time with sleeping. You probably know that because I keep talking about it. You know what? Let's just be sure. Let's just take the HP. I've been yapping about that for a while, and today was the first day when I could actually sleep. But like I slept in so hard that I wasn't able to wake up. For like 3 days in a row, I've been like sleeping for like 4 hours a day. And then, you know, here's the thing that like every night, or like for me, I'm like, you know, I slept for like 4 hours again. Like the last 3 days, I literally slept like 12 hours, which is, you know, half of a day in 3 days. That's not a really good rate. So surely my body will be like, you know, I'm toast, I just need some sleep. And it's not how it fucking works for whatever reason. And all right, probably should try to dodge. And shit is very annoying. So I kept waking up at like 2 a.m. and I was like, you know, what am I supposed to do? It's too early to go to work. it's too late really to try sleeping back. I guess I'm just gonna, you know, trying to do my own thing here, which is laying in bed and watching TikTok for, well, not TikTok, but like Twitter for like, you know, for like 2 hours, then actually get sleepy, but then you are like, you know, you have to get to work and stuff. What I'm trying to say is that it's like a huge mess. And this is while I was taking melatonin too, so I can't even be like, you know, I didn't take the melatonin and because of that I feel shit. I literally was under the melatonin. Also, I have coffee and I should drink it now. So yeah, today I could sleep. We had trivia night and we won. So me and some of the team members went out and, you know, had a drink, had a beer. Oh, this is actually okay. Just don't die. We had a beer or two, and I arrived home at like midnight, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to sleep, and I like woke up at 6:30 when I planned to wake up, but then I also was just like, you know, it's kind of whack. Like I feel really tired because of the previous day, so I think I'm just gonna sleep for now. Temperance, death, and ace of clubs. All right. So yeah, that was my today, and you know, I feel bad for not going to college because one of the lessons is probability. Today, I would have had or like I have two classes today, and one of them is probability, which is pretty hard. And I was lucky to get a good teacher, and I really wanted to see that teacher in action, but I like really couldn't bring myself to, because tomorrow I will also have to like work a lot at work. You should also be smaller, why not? And because of that I was like, you know, I know it's not the right mindset because I think college should be first, but right now I think like work is a higher quality for me now because everything is messed up, man. Basically. Okay, so maybe we should just let a few enemies spawn and then hit them with the ace of clubs, and then we don't have to worry about clubs anymore. And by clubs I mean bombs, of course. But it's apparently also the slowest waves of our time. Alright, that's some enemies. We like to see them. I think we can wait one more round and then I think we'll have enough bombs for sure. Yeah. Wow! Rude. We should die. But we got lots of double bombs too, so that's nice actually. Oh, but the money turned into bombs too, right? Well, we can look for item rooms, I guess. That's fine. That's nice. I see that pill has not been found yet. Oh my god. What a hater. So let's try it out. It's a lockup. Nice. Let's see what's inside. We can also look for secret rooms though. That's quite can be, you know, useful. There we go. We found one. Sure. Do you also stay in one place? That's funny. That's pretty cool. So yeah, and plus, you know, I'm like, you know, I've been doing college for a while. It's not recommended to skip classes, to skip lessons. And you know, I take what do I want to say? I will take the damage or like the, you know, the consequences on this. That's like, you know, gonna happen to me. You should buy this because we love HP here, or like we love damage here. And yeah, from next week I will, like, you know, take it more seriously and stuff. Yikes. This is a pretty tough wave, actually. Even if it's a special room wave. Oh my god, like, you literally have to be, like, grouped up. What are you doing? This is insane. Now you, sir, you have to die too? Nice. I mean, that's good because we don't have to fight the injured guy, but the flight is a bit... stank. But we just need to get flight with the other guy too, lol. It's just that simple? So you're gonna donate some HP? What is this? The Hierophant? Send me. You play one more, you play one more. Okay. Actually, pretty good. I'm gonna take it with you. Yeah, because you cannot fly, so I think that's like a fair trade, right? And I'm gonna take this too. Oh, that's a def. We don't need it. I think Judgment can be nicer. Let's just see for a cross space, maybe? No. So yeah, that's like the one thing about college. The thinking back is so funny, and I know that I like didn't, you know. I'm not saying this as in like I'm reinventing the wheel or something. Or like I know I'm not reinventing the wheel or whatever. I don't know how do I want to say this. My point is that, you know, it's cool that you become an adult and then you realize all this like possibilities that you got and shit. That's like, you know, oh wow, I can like go out and party all night and shit. I don't want to buy that actually, but it is what it is. Lock up. You use this. Okay. We want the lockup for you, I think. And one more lockup is nice. For sure. And that's the temperance, right? I think you can take the damage. But then you like realize that you know it's there is a reason why college is not that easy, and that reason is just because lots of people, you know, don't or actually can't take it seriously, and eventually they just fall out. Which is honestly, like, I don't blame them. Like, it's again, it's you know, college is not really a cakewalk, is what I'm trying to say. That was pretty stupid of me. It's not really a cakewalk. Like, most of the stuff I think that's hard about college is, oh, what the hell? It's not even necessarily about the lessons sometimes, but like learning how to be you know, someone who is like capable of taking the challenge and stuff. Okay, I'm leaving. I understand. But you should take the leave. You took off 3 HPs, you son of a gun. All right. Like, you know, you basically learn this at work too. But with work, I think it's easier to be motivated about doing it because you like get money for it, right? Like you are like, you know, I have to be like a good colleague and stuff because they're gonna pay me for it, and you know, I can afford to live. With like college, you don't really get that yet. I mean, you can maybe like be financed, like, you know, you are a good student or something, and then they pay for your studies and shit. But you know, not from day one. So even for that, you like still have to do basically, I don't want to say free work because it's not necessary work, but like, you know, free quote-unquote energy-based thing, I guess. Is how I would put it. And that sucks. Like, I understand, and this is the other thing that I don't think really happens anymore because nobody is just hired at this point in life. But like, I also understand those people who were like, you know, oh, I was doing college for like 3 years, and I almost got my degree, but like I actually got like a good job, so you know, I was just like, you know, I don't care to really invest more in this, and I will just be fine with my current job, because you know the job pays me well enough even if I don't have my degree, and you know, I don't have to go through the troubles of doing, you know, learning shit I'm not really interested in, and I know it's not necessarily gonna be useful for me except if I'm like, you know, working in like a very specific field or something. Whoa, 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 whoa. Mr. Get off. For a second, okay? You get the idea what I'm trying to say here. So we wanna buy this. Bomb me. Alright, I completely forgot about the peel item, but I don't think it's a surprise why. I just waste some HPs for you. Oh, what the hell? Sorry, I got like so... I brain farted because I didn't understand what character does what suddenly, and I was like, what? You don't have many items, my friend, only no one realizing, but you did get a buzz of steel from that, so everybody's happy. You can also buy this, crackjacks. I don't think this works, but might as well give it a try, maybe. And you can play 2 more times. Yeah? Holy cow, can you pay me out with an item? Thank you. I'm gonna take Gimpy with you for sure, because you don't have many items, and I think like Asia is like fine at this point, I would say. We have 2 lemon parties? How did that happen? You know what I'm gonna do? Oh, excuse me? You're not supposed to be here. That's a death. That's a judgment. Okay. And just play a bit more. Maybe we get another good item. Maybe. Who knows, right? Explosive diarrhea is not what I'm looking for. Oh, blue heart. I will mimic Isaac's movement. I don't see how that item would help me in anything. Lots of familiar items though, which is fine, just I'm surprised, I guess. Would like to blow this up. Thank you. You will pay me out with something. Another judgment, huh? Judgment. Holy cow, look at the HP value though. But this one makes you small, we take those. We might well also pick this up. Oh wow. We got so many trinkets in this store, it's somewhat insane actually. Okay. I mean, this is kinda awkward, but it's a nice boost for a second, I guess. You want to pick no, not true. You want to pick this up actually because you have a bigger luck stat actually, now that I think about it. What about you? Will you outweigh me? Will you give me something good? Maybe. This is like so actually nice. We want you to have more luck. Sure. Okay, now that this is over, My brain also like genuinely like blew up a bit after this one. So where was I? Oh yeah, and I think that's like the actual hard part about college, because you know, if you got like paid to learn calculus, I think more people would be willing to learn calculus, because you know, it's like, holy fuck, I just have to like sit in a class and like learn some boring math stuff. Sign me in, right? I don't think it really matters. But the way how it works is basically just, it's just a one party. The way how it works is just like, you know, you put like all this effort in it, and then eventually like, you will get lots of money, hopefully, if you can like, you know, work in your field and stuff, and you choose the right college and yada yada yada. But you know, there is a chance that you're just gonna do this for a while and then not really have a no secret truck. And by secret truck I mean secret room, of course. There goes our Whore of Babylon. Well, not true. Also, it's awkward with this character too, because you like get all the HPs. Well, we can't even really do a W deal anymore. Okay, this is huge though, because we get to fly. Well, I guess you could get Leviathan, maybe. I don't know how that works, or like how possible that is. Funny. Because I think there's just a stigma against math too, that just like, you know, this is a hard thing. Because they are like teaching it at you know, you look at high level or like college level math, and you know, you are like, oh damn, this is very hard. But the truth is, and I genuinely mean this, well, that's not that good. I genuinely mean this. I'm fogged. It's not that it's hard. How am I losing money, by the way? Am I just being hit by the champion who makes you lose money? The bean is also a huge item. Sir? But get it twisted, it's basically what you'd like do in high school or like primary school. It's just, you know, instead of numbers there are more letters. And I know that can like sound scary or whatever, but it's really not that big of a deal. Now I know I sound very ignorant, and it is actually like a bit harder than that, but it's nothing crazy is what I'm trying to say, I guess. It took me a while to like get used to, like I remember the first calculus lesson we had was that like, hey, do you remember the rule that like, you know, there is like no negative number under a square, or like a root, sorry, not a square. And the teacher was like, well, guess what, now there is. And then, you know, everybody was like, what? What do you mean? And that like fogged me up the first time, because it's just like, you know, such a big change, because you know, you like learn that you cannot do this, and then if that happens to you, like, you know, you fucked up something in the calculation and stuff, and then they just hit you that like, oh yeah, actually this can happen now. You know, we patched it, it's fine, don't worry about it. Take those. Now, don't even get me started on like you know, integration and stuff. Well, here's the other thing. Integration is, I generally don't think it's that crazy hard. It's just, again, it's like such a abstract thought that it takes time to understand it. Like, I think the problem with math, or like what people have with math on higher levels, is that when you are like in primary school, and I mean this from my perspective, but like I 100% sure this is like no. I'm probably not gonna do that. Also, I forgot the secret room in the previous place. Wow, 1 penny. Like, I genuinely think this is like the experiments experience. I'm sorry, I had a stroke. Of everyone that in, like, you know, first grade, you go in and they're like, hey, we're gonna learn the numbers, and you know, it's like, okay, and they go like, you know, 1. You are like, yeah, that's one amount, right? Like you know, I have 1 apple and stuff. That's like really easy. And then, you know, 2, that's like 2 amounts of something, and you are like, oh, okay. And then, you know, later years, you like, you know, learn multiplication, and that's like, you know, like you have 2 times something and 3 times something, or like, you know, 2 times by 3 something. You have, like, you know, you can just do them together, lol. Like that also makes sense. And eventually we get like to a level where it like gets a bit complicated. Mind you, even like confusing too, where it's like, you know, so imagine that, like, you know, you have 2, and then it's like, I don't even know the phrase in English, like 2 power 2 on the 8th of power or something like that, like, you know, or like, you know, e numbers that, like, you know, 2 e5 or something like that, and that can like get a bit tricky, because you are like, you know, you start to think that's like, you know, we are talking about like huge numbers at this point, and instead of just like writing like, I don't know, 32, we write like 2 on the 8th, I think, if I remember correct. That's actually not a bit true. I think it's 2 on the 8th. But you get the idea. 2 on the 8th, I think, might be 64. Hold on. I actually have to check this. It won't let me rest. 2 on the 8th. If that's the phrase. Oh, that's 256. Wow. I was thinking of 2 on the 5th then. Yeah. Alright. So, like, you know, 2 on the 5th being like, you know, 32, but you don't really write 32 anymore, but like you write this weird-ass number that just like, you know, you don't really understand why you would write it why would you write it like that instead of just writing it like, you know, normal human being and stuff, and you get lost in the sauce, right? And then maybe if you, like, you know, learn computers and stuff, you realize that, like, this is why we had to do this. There we go. Like, now I get it, but like, you know, if you never experience that word, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's yeah, I don't blame you for, you know, not really understand if you don't really understand what math is about. 2 to the 5th power. There we go. Thank you, DuckDuckGo. We can take the Empress and just try to use the death here, I guess. More HP is good. I'm gonna buy this because it's funny. Like this. And just we just collect money basically. I think we are like more than fine. But like, you know, maybe if there were like more practical uses, or like, oh jeez, this is bad. Figured it out. How did we get this shit again? We are not fine. Stop getting hit, you dumbass. But like, yeah, you know, if what I'm trying to say is that, like, you know, if those concepts were used more or something, I think more people would be like, you know, willing to learn math and understand it more as an idea and shit, instead of, you know, trying to, you know, learn it very well, because that would have been my other point, I guess. I just got lost in my own sauce. You learn these concepts like very easily too, and you know, you not only use them, but like, you know, they just make sense immediately, that like, yeah, 1 is 1. And then when it's like integration, where you are like, you know, so there is this slope and you have to like see, you know, the area under this slope, and all you see is just a fucking what is it called, you know, a function. I can see why you would be like, you know, what the hell are we doing here? Like, why why are we studying this? Why do we care about the area of you know, of a 2D object that's here? Because, you know, they're not gonna teach you how to learn the integral of like a 3D place first, or like a 3D function first. That would be insane. Okay, so this is huge for me. Drop. Now, you are the moving one. Do not pick up that C-scrolls. There we go. Huge. You can actually take this now. And the Empress too, why not? And can we actually buy batteries? Doesn't seem like it, but we can blow this up and give it a try maybe. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna buy an HP with you just to be sure, right? It would be very silly if we lost here. So yeah, that's like my 2 cents about like math, basically. But once you like understand what the, you know, what the idea is, what the teacher wants from you, it's not that hard, I think. Just have to put the time and effort in it. And that's the same thing about college, like okay, there are like hard topics and classes in college. I'm not gonna say no. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you that, like, you know, everything is like so easy, you know, just like learn the alphabet or something. There are like actually hard topics at college, but at the same time, they are like not, most of them is not that crazy, I would say. Like, you know, how does the internet work and stuff, and then, you know, you like expect this magic to happen, right, where, you know, somehow this wireless stuff just gets into your computer and then you can watch, you know, funny TikToks all day, and in reality it just makes sense that, like, oh yeah, you know, babes. Like you met this before, like, you know, when you connect 2 devices together. Now imagine that with, like, you know, billions of devices as the internet for you. Nothing crazy. So yeah, it's the one thing that would be, I generally think more people would get a degree. And okay, so I think I should clarify that I mostly mean Hungary here, because we like have less and less degrees each year, if I'm correct. I think more people would like get a degree if instead of starting college at like 18, you would start college at like 23, where you're like a bit more mature. More people would be like, you know, oh, I can actually do this, and this is like not hard at all. Or like, you know, if you can start at 18, but then like high school would need to teach you that's like, you know, this is how you teach, or like this is how you learn and stuff, you know, like this is how you handle life stuff. And that's like the thing for me, that, you know, when they say that's like, oh, you know, school didn't teach me taxes. Yeah, fair, or whatever, but like, I think the actual like things, or like one thing school should teach you is like understanding yourself as your own like motivator and stuff, right? Like, you know, how do I manage to do a thing? How do I manage to finish this task? Or you know, how do I plan my schedule? Things like that. Because I think that's like the biggest problem when you finish high school, because it's, you know, it's basically taught to you what you have to do, and then you start college, and then you like have to figure out so many stuff on your own. That's like, you know, what you want to eat, where do you want to eat, you know, how much money you want to spend on stuff, how much you want to study, what you want to study, blah blah blah. What I'm trying to say is it's like, you know, a bit overwhelming for a teen, or at least it was overwhelming for me personally. Alright, so I think there is a chance we unlock the Holy Mantle here. I know there is one more coin, but it's so nice that we unlocked it with our last coin that we had at hand. That's great. Alright, I'm gonna prepare for stream, and thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, leave a like, leave a comment, maybe even a follow and subscribe. And see ya.